Martingale strategy, and you're going to make sure you stick around for this one because I said we would have one strategy that is profitable. So how the Martingale strategy works is you basically double up your bet amount every time you lose. So if you start with $1, you lose that bet, you would then go to 2. If you lose that bet, then you go to 4, and if you lose that one, 8, so on and so on. Then once you do win your bet, you're going to go all the way back to the starting amount. And in this example, it would be $1. For the strategy, we're going to set it to low risk and 8 rows. And we're going to set our bet amount to 10 cents. If the puck hits the 1 or 1.1 multiplier, I'm going to count that as basically having the same amount of money and not really winning or losing anything. So I'm just going to keep the same bet amount. And I'll have to hit the 2.1 or the 5.6 multiplier in order to go back to my original bet. I've done the Martingale strategy from other betting platforms, and I can say from experience, the multiplier goes up very fast. So I'm going to start it off at only 10 cents just because we're going to be working with $100 budget. And trust me guys, it goes up very fast. Soon enough, we'll be putting $50 or $100 bets or even more. So you want to stick around and watch. Even within the first couple minutes, we got all the way up to a $51 bet. Like I said, the bets could really add up quick once you're doubling them. So I recommend starting off at a very low bet amount. And luckily, we hit the 2.1 multiplier. So we were back in the green and can continue this strategy. One thing to note with the Martingale strategy is that you need a decent sized bankroll in order to keep doubling down your bets. So you see here that we easily get back up to another $50 bet and actually ended up losing that. So we have to go to a $100 bet and actually lost that one as well. So your profits could actually go away very fast. And if I were to have a lot larger of a bankroll, I would have bet my $200 bet that I should have because that would have been a double down. But I didn't want to go past my $100 threshold. So luckily, I actually ended up hitting a 5.6 multiplier so I could go back to doing the Martingale strategy by the rule book and doubling down. Once my bankroll was high enough to do the Martingale strategy by the books with doubling down every lost bet, you can see that the strategy was working out very well for me. I ended up going up to a $200 bet very fast. So it definitely had my heart racing because you never want to lose a $200 bet and basically all of your profits go. But luckily, we hit the multiplier and we're up huge on the day. As you can see right here, we're now profitable over $328. For the next hour or so, we actually ended up maintaining our current profitability around $330, even though there was one point when it did slip almost all the way to a 0 net profit, but luckily we were able to get it to go right back to where we were at $330. This would not make for an interesting video if we didn't have any drama, and that comes along with one of our last bets of the day. We ended up losing the $100 bet, so we went to the $200 bet and actually lost that one, so we had to double it up at the $400 bet. But luckily, we hit that 2.1 multiplier, and we're up huge for the day at almost nearly $900 profit with just doing this one strategy. In total, for all 4 strategies, we nearly placed $27,000 in bets, and there was a clear winner what strategy was the best one, and that happened to be the Martingale strategy, with us profiting $900.